On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wish it. On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At their own 22-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Mitchell eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Mitchell throwing on first down. And Wilson with it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll look to throw again. And on the left side here, Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd down and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Hey, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the 1st down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To throw is Mitchell on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. Rudd, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The Texans at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Tight, 19 tight.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Six 0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A
great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Browns 13, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Stroud to throw it.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 3 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
13. Texans 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Mitchell.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Mitchell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg. Mitchell.
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready, break! Ready.
Now Stroud. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
2nd and 4.
That's complete to Mooney.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Let's go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his line back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Okay,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side, run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Stroud now on second down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
third down. Right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run with Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now a 2nd and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Rudd. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Stroud looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
That's complete. It's Collins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down.
Run. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Go.
2nd down and 8. Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll be brought down on what what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mitchell throwing to start the drive. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Mitchell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Mitchell to throw on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now
the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. How to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay up in the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
That answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Stroud now on first and 10. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down now. Run. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And he is going to have the Texans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on third and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mustang 19.
Stroud to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Red.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Finding Hunt, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Houston, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.